What's up, everybody? This is Dorian Haywood. I'm here with Muscle and Strength at Armbrust Pro Gym in Denver, Colorado. We're following through leg day with me today. I always go calves first. From what I've noticed, when it comes to the upper leg stuff, you get these calves to fire and get them really working by warming them up with calves first. You got the neurological stimulation already going all the way down the leg. You get the blood flowing already down the leg. So by the time that I do start to get into quads and hamstrings, they're already like kind of fired up and innervated and ready to go. So this is a dorsiflexor. Got a small muscle on the front of your shin bone, of your tibialis anterior. This muscle group's innervated by spinal level L4, same as your quads. So it's kind of what I was talking about earlier. It kind of warms me up, it gets me ready and gets me neurologically coordinated by hitting these first. Seated calf raise. Every week lately I've been switching back and forth. Standing motion with the straight leg, seated motion this week. It's gonna work more of this soleus muscle. What I've been liking to do about 7-8 sets total, but you know, this set number 5, I'm gonna do like 3 sets in a row. 10-15 seconds rest in between sets. 3 sets should just totally blast my calves and I'll be done. It hurts. I wish I could commentate, but none of the pain. Here we go, last one. Get it over with. I read a study a long time ago, and the study was talking about girth measurements in the calf with 2 different groups. One was a study between people who did weight training only, and the other group was somebody who did stretching only. And actually the people who did more stretching had better girth measurement increases. So when I'm done with calves, I always try to stretch. So I like to use this, kind of warm up my hamstrings, get some mobility. I call this a hamstring hyperextension. And when I'm doing it, I make sure you keep your spine totally locked out because you're not using your spine. You just want to articulate around the hip and that's the acetabular joint. Great way to warm them up before we get into some heavy weights. All right, 3rd set, going for the stack. My thing lately with training is just minimize injury, train smart. Watch how I move this, nothing's jerky. Everything's slow. Trying to contract without being tripped. I'll preach it into existence. 7 on that set. It's getting tough. With these, you can explode out of the bottom and get momentum and inertia. You can knock out a ton of reps. But if you kill momentum and inertia, you just keep time under tension and constant contraction, they kill, they're great. I got my hamstrings warmed up, moving into leg extensions. For me, I gotta get a few sets in, warm my knees up before I get into some of these heavier compound lifts. So we did one set of 21 to warm up. There's a second warm-up set. We're doing an ascending set of 7, 7, 7. Here's another good example of what you were talking about. You're asking me why your quads are shaky as you warm up. Watch this quad. See that fasciculation? I noticed that on my first couple sets. Once I'm warmed up and got a few sets in, So we just finished up training. Everything went pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. I wanted to move through some hamstring motions, kind of warm myself up, start to stimulate my quadriceps a little bit before I started getting into the heavier squatting motions. I wanted to get into 4 sets of squats, and by that 5th squat, hit 5 plates or 500 pounds. It's been a while since I've done that, so as I started progressing through the squats, 225 on the first set felt okay. 315 on the second set just felt daunting. It's like, I'm thinking during that set, I needed to get out of my own head because I needed to focus on what I'm doing right now, or focus on my technique on this rep of this squat. And I caught myself looking forward to, man, if this is this hard, what's 5 plates gonna feel like? So I had to kind of get out of my head and just feel it 1 rep at a time and feel it 1 set at a time. And I'm real thankful that Muscle and Strength is here with their camera crew, because this was something that I was building up to, and I don't know if I would have done the 5 plates if y'all weren't here. But that 5th set, I got a chance to look at it on video, and it felt like I wasn't hitting my depth, but the video looks good. Looks like I'm hitting my depth. I was going for at least 30 seconds to time under tension. I think I accomplished that too. So thanks Muscle and Strength for coming and tagging along, looking at what my leg day looks like, and thanks for getting me to push myself and get that 500 pounds.